This is Professor L.B.Gayakawad's English Literature Wave. I am Professor L.B. Gayakawad is teaching today the topic Standard and Non-Standard English. This is my video number 335 part 1. So before going to the topic, we will see at first two suggestions. Please subscribe my channel, share it also, watch it properly. Then the second request I will do is that please see all the notes which are put in the description box. Now we will turn to the topic. Now when we will discuss the topic, we will see that the standard and non-standard English means today we are looking the difference between the standard English and the non-standard English. SE as standard English is a variety of English. Here SE is the short form of standard English, and this standard English is a variety of English, that is the type of English. It is regular and associated with formal schooling, language assessment and official print publication called public service announcements and newspapers of record. So remember, here we are discussing that this standard English is regular. Regular means what? It is permanent, means without it the world will not go ahead. So it is called the regular language. Then it is associated with formal schooling, language assessment. Now the point is very clear that this is the standard English which is formal. Formal means what? It is made of rules, means there are the rules and regulations. That's why it is called the formal language, and it is useful for the schooling, language assessment. It means that the assessment of student is done here, and it is useful for the schools and colleges, and the assessment of the student is done on this. And official print publication, it means that it is used in the office, and with this standard English everything from the office is published outside. And it is called the public service announcements, means all these announcements are done in the interest of the public, and that's why it is called the public service announcements. And it is also the language of the newspaper record. It means that all the newspapers take this English as the main language, and the newspapers are also published with this language or in this language. It means the standard English is taught in schools and colleges with rules of grammar. So when we go into the schools and colleges, then we see that this English is taught there with the rules of grammar, and that's why this is called the standard English. It is spoken and written with rules and regulations of grammar. So this standard English is not spoken easily, or it is not spoken, rather I will say it is not spoken as per the mind of the person. He has to use the grammar, means we know that grammar is very essential to speak this English language. And that's why here it is said that it is spoken and written with the rules and regulations of grammar. It is used in public offices. Remember, there are the public offices, and in these public offices also this English language is used on a large scale. Then this language is used in the newspapers. It is not local. Means remember, standard English is not the local English. It is grammatical and lexical parts giving language without regional influences. Means remember, this is not the local language. Means we cannot say that the local person can speak this language. It is grammatical because grammar is there, tenses are there, subject, verb, object, complement is there. So such type of grammar is there, and lexical parts are there. It means that the words and the phrases and the sentences are the basic of this English, and that's why it is called the standard English. And there is no any kind of regional influence on this English. Means we cannot say that this is the standard English and on this standard English there is the influence of Marathi, of Hindi, or of any other language. So it is not influenced by any mother tongue, I will say. It is spoken and written forms have no more variations. My point is that it's spoken means the spoken forms of English and the written forms of English have no more variations. It means that there are no more differences between the spoken and written form, I will say, of this standard English. According to Prof.L.B.Gayakawad, English is the special dialogue used in writing different from other English dialects to its grammar. Remember, I will say that according to Prof.L.B.Gayakawad, means Prof.L.B.Gayakawad says that English is the special dialogue, means it is not the dialogue that is called the local dialogue. Means English cannot be spoken locally, or local man cannot speak this language. So according to Prof.L.B.Gayakawad, it is the special dialogue which is used in writing, and it is different from other English dialects. Means remember, there are other English dialects also, and this standard English dialect is very much different from other English dialects also due to its grammar. It means that Prof.L.B.Gayakawad says that there is the grammar in the standard English, and that's why this standard English is different from the other types of English also. This standard English follows grammar, spellings, language usages without the chances of changing internally. Means there is no any kind of chance that this language will be easily changed internally. The standard English has standard linguistic features including morphology, phonology, syntax, lexicon, register, discourse, markers, pragmatics, spelling conventions, punctuation, capitalization, and abbreviation practices. Remember, this is the standard English in which we can see the linguistic features like morphology, then phonology, then syntax, then lexicon, register, discourse, markers, pragmatics, spelling conventions, punctuations, capitalization, and abbreviation practices. These are the techniques which are used in this language, and that's why this language is English but is called the standard English. In England and Wales, the standard English is known as British English with BRP influence, grammar and vocabulary of British English. Remember, in England and in Wales, the standard English known as British English with BRP. What is BRP? BRP means British Received Pronunciation, means it is spoken there only with the help of the BRP, and grammar and vocabulary of British English. So that's why this is the typical or typicality of this standard English. In Scotland, it is known as the Scottish English. In the United States, the spoken standard is general American variety, that is the American English. In Australia, the standard English is general Australian English. As per social point of view, the standard English is associated with education and socio-linguistic prestige. Remember, here I will say that this standard English is related with the education, means we can get the nice education with the help of this standard English, and socio-linguistic prestige. It means that this English has come from society, the standard society and the standard language. That's why this is called the socio-linguistic prestigious language. But it is not superior to other dialects of English spoken and written by Anglophone society, that is the society who speaks English. Remember, here the explanation is that the standard English is not superior to other dialects of English spoken and written by Anglophone society, that is the society who speaks English. So remember, the standard English has the range of registers, means there are the registers, more registers. What is called the register? The registers, I will say that suppose there is the group of the advocates, I will say. The advocate speaks his own mother tongue in his own home, and when he goes outside, he talks his language of law. That language of law is called the register. Second example I will give here is that the doctor also does the same thing. In his house, he uses his own mother tongue, and when he goes outside, he uses his medical language. So remember, here this is called the register. Means my point is that the register is related with the profession, that is the professional language, I will say, or professional dialect, I will say. So the standard English has the range of registers, that is stylistic levels, and that's why these registers are called the stylistic levels. For example, there is the journalism. So this journalism has the particular I will say register. And then printing is there. This printing has also the particular register. Television is there, and this television also uses the particular, I will say, the register, and internet has also the particular register. Then academic publishing is there, and this academic publishing is also having the particular, I will say, register. Then we can give the examples: monographs, academic papers, and internet. All these things are related with the registers. The standard English is different from the formal English. Remember, again the important thing is that the standard English is different from the formal English, that is the language, formal language, that is English, because of its stylistic variations. Means here the standard English has the stylistic variations, and that's why because of this stylistic variations, this standard English is different, very much different from the formal English also. I will say the formal English means the English which is spoken and written with the help of the rules and regulations. Means this standard English is very much different type of English, just we saw, and it is different from the English which is called the formal English. Why? Because of its stylistic variations. Means there are the stylistic variations in it, having the range, because this standard English is having the range from casual to formal. It means that this English is casual also, and this English is formal also, and that's why these are the stylistic variations, and that's why this standard English is very much different from the formal English. Here today we have finished the topic which we had taken, standard and non-standard English. Again we will have the new topic. Till then, thank you very much.